Hi, good day, guys. Good day, good day, good day. How is everyone doing? Good day, good day, good day, good day, good day. It's actually a beautiful day, and yesterday's live, I forgot to actually say a happy new month to you all. So today, this is my official happy new month message to every person, every subscriber, my 1,000 and 1,200 plus subscribers. Guys, I really appreciate you people. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your ideas. I appreciate your text message, your messages basically, whether Instagram messages, Twitter messages, all your messages. I really appreciate them. And today, guys, we are going to be talking about 8 tips to become a good student pilot. Welcome! I can see someone is already here in today's live stream, and it's really nice like having you here today. Thank you so much for joining me in today's live stream. Like I said, we're going to be talking about 8 tips, just 8. And I'm narrowing it down to 8 because, like I said yesterday, nobody's a champion, nobody's like perfect. We are all like working towards perfection. So I'm going to be trying to just tell you some things that I feel you can do to become a good student pilot. Have I gotten there yet? Yes, I know I'm a student pilot, or I'm still in training. So how do I classify a good student pilot? This is what I mean. A good student pilot is the person that is always up on his game. He knows what he's coming to do, and so he or she is always doing what he has to do at the right time, not waiting for someone to tell him what to do, or waiting for him to be prompted on what to do, or waiting for time to pass by before he or she can do what he or she ought to do. So basically, that's what I'm going to be explaining as a student pilot today, what you can do to make you better in the field, even when you go out, like not just in flight school, but basically we are going to be dealing with the concept of flight school, because that's it. That's the cocoa for now. Yeah, that's the cocoa. So let's start. The number one thing that you need to do to become a good student pilot is to outline your goals. Guys, you need to outline your goals. And this is what I mean by outlining your goals. You need to be able to tell yourself, what am I here for? You know, the funny thing is that some people come to flight school and you think everybody is like the same, just like in NCAT. Not everybody that comes to NCAT is like coming to do flying. So you have flying students, you have like engineering students, you have SFO students, you have different categories of students like coming to flight school. So when you see all of them like coming, you think everybody is doing the same thing that you're coming to do, and so you might get distracted, maybe doing other stuff, or maybe going out, or like just wasting time. So the basic thing I'm going to say, plan. You've come to flight for this period of time. Plan yourself. Ask yourself, okay, why am I here now? Because like I said in the last live stream, that's yesterday's video. Oh, coronavirus. I'm not supposed to be touching my eyes or my face, whatever. We are not going to have it in Jesus' name. Yeah, that's why the social distancing and everything is like up. So I've been indoors for a while now. So, they send us back from flight school, go home and rest till the whole coronavirus thing is over. So guys, as I was saying, very important that you plan. It's very good that you plan. Mati Mohammed, hi, welcome. This is the first time I've actually seen this name on this channel. If you've not subscribed, please do well to click on the subscribe button. On this channel we talk about aviation, motivation and adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click on the notification bell so that whenever I come online, you're going to see a notification for that. Very important. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments while I'm discussing about this topic. Then I'll do well to like answer it. Thank you so much for being here. So it's good that you plan. I remember talking to one of my friends, and I'm like, okay, what's up? And she's like, oh, I'm fine. And I said, I hope you know why you are actually here. And you see, sometimes it's easy to actually lose sight of the reason why you came to flight. Can you be like, I beg, I'm tired, I want to chill, I beg, I can't wait, let's even go home. And I'm wondering, come, you have barely 2 years or so to spend in flight school, and you're saying you want to chill. Why not finish the whole thing and now come and chill? See, left to me, if they can even run the program like you don't have any holidays, nothing, though it's going to be quite stressful. But sometimes I just wish if they can run the whole program straight, you don't have to like bother yourself about anything. You just come, do your flying, and when you're done, you can go back home. I wish. These are some things I can actually wish for, but of course, I'm not the management. I'm not the one controlling things. I'm just a student, so we just have to like flow with whatever comes, whatever they like give to us. So basically, let me leave that apart, but do well to plan. Know why you're in flight school. No, that's the number one factor. You have to plan. You have to know that, okay, I'll be here for this 2 years, and everything has to wait for my 2 years to be done and finished. That's one of the ways you can become a good flying student. Number 2 is be on time. Be on time. I tell you, a lot of flying students have been grounded and they've been seen as bad flying students because they come late. Like, they are potential late comers. They always come late. And guys, that's not part of the attributes of a good flying student. Am I saying I don't come late? Yes, I know sometimes I come late to class. And yeah, my classmate watching me, hi guys. And yes, it's true sometimes. But I tell you, it's not, if you're going to use a ratio, this ratio is like very slim, because I try as much as possible to always come to class on time. I'm not trying to see myself as a yardstick, but I'm trying to tell you that if you want to be a good flying student, if you want to put all your eggs, like try to do what you want to do, you understand, you have to be up and doing. You have to make sure you're on time. You have to make sure you're doing the right things. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. Number 2, just make sure, come on time, whether for your flights, make sure you're there on time. Whether reporting to flight school, flight school, am I going to say flight school? No, like reporting to the flight line, that where you're going to fly in particular, make sure you try to come on time. Is very important. When it's time for you to go for check rides and all that, make sure you're on time. These are factors that will actually determine if you're going to delay yourself or if you're going to move faster. These are factors that will determine, okay, am I actually a good student? I'm actually a bad student. And I'm telling you the truth. You'll be able to know it for yourself and say, okay, I think I've actually been a good flight student, or I think I've actually been a bad flying student. You'll be able to rate yourself on that. And now, guys, the number 4th thing is plan. Correction. 3rd thing, plan a night before your flight. Oh, you're always here. Since I started this live stream, you've always been on time. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as usual and share the link with your friends. Like, very important. So guys, as I said, the 3rd thing is plan a night before. Plan a night before. And this is what I mean. If you have a flight the next day, try as much as possible to get all the things you need in your bag. Confirm them. Don't wait, especially if you're doing something like a navigation flight. Check for your charts, check for your maps, check for your ruler, check for your pencil, check for every single thing that you need. Put them in your bag. You see, well, I'm trying to be as plain as possible, because sometimes you get to the aircraft and you do not find these things there, and you're like, oh my god, I thought I had my chart, I thought I had this, I thought I had. You'll be thinking, and the instructor will be like, in fact, call it, we are shut down the aircraft, taxi back. And I tell you, it happens. I don't know if it happens maybe abroad, but it happens in Nigeria. It happens in my flight school. If probably you're supposed to, like, I've seen a friend that was sent back to the apron because he didn't carry, like, he carried the pencil, but one was kind of not sharpened, the other one was a short pencil, like, you know, this crooked kind of pencil, and the instructor called off the flight because of that. See, for you to be a good flight student, it's a conscious effort, and that's what I'm trying to say. You don't see it like, it's the same, if you don't plan to pass, you plan to fail, something like that. If you don't like plan, you're definitely planning indirectly. If whether you plan or not, you're indirectly planning. So it's either you plan to pass or you plan to fail. This kind of 2 things. These are things that will determine the factor. So what I'm trying to say, guys, it's very important that you put all these things in place, confirm them, make sure they are in your bag. Don't assume. It's very important. But I don't assume, because you can get into the aircraft and you discover that, oh my god, this thing is not there, that thing is not there, and before then you see yourself back on the apron, which is not good. You've wasted the weather, you've wasted your opportunity to fly, you've wasted every single thing. Please guys, I think you should take note of that. Then now let me assume you went for the flight. That's going to be the 4th thing. Please take note of every single briefing that has been given to you. I try as much as possible. I have a kind of briefing note that I write like every single thing, because it kind of like helps me when I go for the flight and we are back and my instructor like briefs me. I try to write it down so that when I'm going through the notes I can remember, what did he say, what did she say, okay, what can I work on, how can I be better. These things are very 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 important, because if you don't note it, you might forget. And sometimes some of us, we always feel that, I beg, I've heard what he said, I think I remember. I'm telling you, you're deceiving yourself. They say a blunt pencil or something is better than the sharpest brain. Why? Because when you write, no matter how long it takes, you will be able to remember. I know we have sharp minds here, I know we have very intelligent guys watching me. Yeah, I know you have a lot of sharp people on this channel, but I'm going to advise you, and I'll keep advising. Make sure you have a pen, make sure you have a good briefing note that you're going to write like every single thing that is being briefed for you. And now let's move to the number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, number 5 tip. And number 5 tip I'm going to say is armchair fly. Armchair flying. Armchair fly. Armchair fly. Yeah, armchair fly. Very very important. As I said it 4 times, I think you should keep considering it. You should keep ringing in your head, you should keep ringing in your brain. You need to armchair fly. And this is what happened when I initially started flying, especially when I started flying like the simulator before I went actual. I flew with one of our instructors, and she told me that, Blessing, do you armchair fly? And I was like, because I was seeing it as something, a cake, for goodness sake. I beg, why should I be armchair flying? This is not real and all that. But she said, I want you to go to your room, keep armchair flying. I was like, okay ma, I'll do that. And I tell you the truth, the moment I started armchair flying, workload reduced. Like, it reduced drastically. And I mean what I'm trying to say. The workload came from, eventually, let me say 10, the workload reduced to like 2. And because once you already know your procedure, what armchair flying like helps you to do is for you to like understand your procedure. You're able to know, okay, power, attitude, trim, okay, okay, and you're not like, okay, fuel pump off, landing light is off, all those things. Like, it helps you stay current with your procedure. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. It helps you stay very very current with your procedure. It makes you like know what to do. It makes you remember some things. Like, I've seen sometimes where I try to like simulate like armchair fly, and I like, oh my god, I forgot to do this. And when you get to the aircraft, you will rarely forget, because you've done it like 2-3 times and you keep repeating it, so you will not like forget so easily what you're supposed to. So it's very very important, guys. Learn to armchair fly. That's the 5th tip I have for you. Learn to armchair fly. Then after that, the number 6 tip, who can guess? Okay, definitely I'm here, and so I'm going to be telling you. The number 6 tip is avoid haste. Personally, due to research, I've gotten to discover, and when I talk about research, all I know is the word due to research, due to experience, because it's my own research, like personally with me. So I'm going to say due to experience, I've gotten to discover that whenever I rush to fly, I make a lot of mistakes. And making mistakes should not be part of you. Like, yes, things happen, but making mistakes should be far from you. Vakesh KR, welcome to today's live stream. Thank you so much for commenting. Hi, it's nice like having you here. And if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, that's my 32 you're saying. That's by the way, guys. So as I was saying, avoid haste. Avoid haste. And this is what happens once you keep like running. You keep like, oh, I forgot this, you run there. Oh, I forgot that, you run there. I've not found a flight plan, you run there. You tend to forget a lot of things. You enter the aircraft. I've started an aircraft before without calling the control tower. I've made that mistake before, I'm telling you. And if that day they are not so kind to you, you will have to shut down the aircraft and make a call before starting that aircraft again. I know what that means. Imagine being with an instructor in the aircraft and the control tower tells you 5 November, let me just use my call sign and be like, 5 November Alpha Delta Echo, I didn't start this aircraft, please shut down. In fact, they'll be so kind to add that please. So it's going to be like, shut down that aircraft and call. And you have an instructor, and the instructor is like, what? You didn't call for startup. That's what happens when you rush. And seriously, these are not supposed to be part of you. These things are not supposed to be part of you. For you to become a good student pilot, there are so many things you need to avoid. Not making this kind of flimsy or quick mistakes because you were in haste. So that's why my sixth tip is, please avoid being in haste. When you're in haste, you tend to do below your standard. You tend to forget a lot of things. In fact, I can remember one of that flights that I made a mistake, angry, so close the throttle, parking brakes off, added power back. I was just that second thing that I didn't do, because so I had to like reduce the power, put on the parking brakes. I know you understand what I'm trying to say. Like when you're about to taxi the aircraft, these are some things you do. So I kind of closed the power, put the parking brakes back, and as I was fixing that thing he asked me to do, I remembered, oh my god, I did not call for taxi. Like I was taking my stance that I'm not even taxing out. Like I was just doing parking, I was just doing brake check. Sorry for that break. Oh, sorry for that break. And it had been really bad. I'm telling you guys, it had been really, really bad because I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't. And so that would have been bad. So let me go over to the as much as possible. I know I don't read that all the time, but I try as much as possible. I know I don't read that all the time, but I try to like ask my colleagues, like I just talk to them about it sometimes. Okay guys, the eighth tip which I'm talking about is don't stop asking questions. It's very, very important that you ask questions. It's very, very important that you remain in touch, like with your colleagues. Ask them questions, find out what. Oh my god, like I'm kind of having network issues today, and I do not know why this is happening, because this doesn't happen like very frequently since I came back home. So guys, as I was saying, I hope you enjoyed this. Oh, okay. To meet next time.